And let's go to you first on this one. Let's go to your favorite retail technology of the year.
Well, I feel like this is an obvious one, but generative AI. I think this is where it's got to land. It just made, when we talk about the retail technology that really made the most impact, I think that's changing how every retail organization is working, from, the marketing to teams at headquarters, all the way down to, basic um changes to tasks inside the stores. So I got to give it to generative AI.
Gen AI.
I know we
went,
talk about it a lot, but
you went the easy route. Yeah. Well, I'll jump in here too then early, because like that was mine as well. Like, I've said it before, I'll say it again. It's the cream and the clear of the white collar worker everywhere. If you know how to use it correctly, it's just that performance enhancing. It's like you feel like Barry Bonds on steroids, hitting 73 home runs. But yeah, so I don't have anything to add. I think that's definitively it for me as well. David Ritter, what do you think? I won't make you follow David Brown again.
Yeah, I went a little slightly less obvious path here.
Okay,
it's
good.
not necessarily a new technology, but kind of the dramatic growth in it has finally become table stakes of tap and go technology. I feel like we finally gotten to the point now where POS hardware, credit cards, digital devices, it's accepted pretty much everywhere now. And I feel like it's really transforming the checkout experience, which is the biggest pain point in most people's shopping trip. It's not the newest technology necessarily. I feel like it's hit the inflection point where it's one of the more impactful.
And so, David, just to be clear for the audience, you're talking about tap and go at the point of sale terminal versus like scan and go throughout the store, right? You're talking tap and go, yes, exactly. Like Apple Pay or a digital wallet of some sort. Yes, exactly. Okay, got it. Or even your credit card, you tap a credit card, which Europeans have been doing for decades, and we're just now getting on board. Okay, great. David Brown.
Oh, I feel horrible, but we're gonna have a repeat here.
Okay.
Both you and Ann had the same one. Dave and I have the same one as well.
Oh, I really? Think, you had the same one as David.
Yeah, continued rollout of contactless payments for me. It just makes it so easy to shop. I mean, I was at somewhere the other day, and they took Venmo, they took Cash App, they took Google Pay, they took Apple Pay. It was like, I don't carry cash, I don't carry wallets or anything anymore. And we're moving to digital IDs and everything. Like literally all you need is your device, and you always have your device with you. It just makes it seamless. Love it.
Yeah. Well, so I want to ask you too then, so because and you guys are like you said, long-time consultants, and you are talking to a lot of retailers. Are you both bringing this up because this is something you're hearing them overtly talk about in the retail boardrooms that you're in, or are you just talking about this more from you seeing it as the consumers on the consumer side of things? David Brown.
Yeah, no, I think it's both. I think seeing it from the consumer side, it's just something that I love and appreciate. But a number of retailers that we've worked with this year, from value to luxury, or it was on their top agendas from a technology platform and rollout standpoint. It just makes it easier for the consumer, right? And if you're not trying to meet consumer needs, then you're failing, right? It's that simple.
Very, very interesting. Wow. Remember, Ann, we used to ask that question, like when we were first doing our podcast. Remember, that was one of the questions we asked everyone at the end, like, how often do you use Apple Pay or Samsung Pay? And at the time, it was like less than 5% of those we interviewed. So that's crazy to see in this time frame.